Boston University. Your thoughts about the full day of wrestling here? You wanted to have a special day for New England wrestling. Your thoughts about how it came out?
Well, with the win over my alma mater makes it real special. We didn't wrestle well against Army, but I give them a lot of credit. They wrestled a very good match. But our guys showed up against Iowa State. And unfortunately for them, they had a couple of situations that cost them the match. But a win is a win. We're excited about it, and it goes in the history book.
Yeah, I mean, you had a good crowd here. People were pretty fired up for that match against Iowa State. A big wins in your heavyweights. What was the key there?
Well, our heavyweight works as well. And whether they put the big guy out or the smaller one they put out, I thought that we were going to win that match. He works very hard. He's a tough kid. He's going to get better and better.
Looked like he was building a head of steam as the match progressed, Carl. Can you talk about it?
Yeah, he was building a head of steam. I didn't want him to make a mistake. You know, when you're wrestling a smaller guy, you have to watch overextending yourself, and he scores a takedown that he really doesn't deserve. So, you know, we need to be more careful there and probably a little bit smarter in those situations.
You had a tough day with Hunter Mays today. I mean, ranked nationally, got beat both matches. Your thoughts about how that went? Obviously a surprise for people that have seen him wrestle well in the past.
Well, Hunter's had a tough time. He has classes that runs into practice. You know, a few issues that I won't talk about here, but he'll be fine. You know, we just need to get him back on the horse. He's a great kid, he's a hard worker, but we need to get more time in the room. This classroom really took him out of our...
You didn't have Freddie Santate either today, but you were able to get some good wrestling out of your lightweights.
Right. B.J. Suter's awfully tough. I knew he would wrestle well. I knew that people would overlook him. You know, I think Iowa State as well as Army. But since Freddie wasn't in, it might have been an easier match. But B.J. Suter is very tough. He's a very competitive kid. He was ranked 5th in the country coming out of high school. He's an epic damn kid. So he's for real. So we have a great backup for Freddie Santate.
Let's talk a little about Army. Obviously, they came in here and they weren't ranked as high as either Iowa State or BU and came back with 2 victories. Have you seen a lot of improvement in that program since, you know, your alma mater guy there, Joe Heskett, went over there?
Joe is doing a great job. Last year we wrestled him, I think we beat him 31-12, something like that. I mean, we beat up on him. They came in here and they beat up on us today. I give them a lot of credit. They were ready to wrestle. Kudos to Joe and Army. They did a great job.
So
First time in history, first time in history you guys beat Iowa State University. How important is that for this programming group?
Well, I think it's incredible. You know, when you hear the name Iowa State and Boston University, it's 2 different worlds. The fact that we won that match, however we won it, is very meaningful.
The worlds collided, Carl, right?
The worlds collided. It was a perfect storm, and we came out on top.
So you're going to try to do something like this again next year, maybe?
I think that this is worth doing every year to pull it off. Perhaps we won't have Iowa State, but another big-time team. I think the clinic was unbelievable. The staff did an incredible job. So the whole day of wrestling for this region, I think, was very positive.
Outstanding. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome, Gary.